Hey everybody, and welcome to another Nephilim build. Today we're gonna suck some dragons' souls as Miraak from Skyrim. As always, keep in mind these videos are about capturing the spirit of the character rather than capturing their abilities perfectly. With that said, let's start with ability scores. Using the same pointer where we put the 15 to Charisma, Miraak started a cult. Added as the 14 Constitution, Miraak could take a pounding from the last Dragonborn. Up next is the 13 Dexterity for AC and then the 12 into Intelligence. If you're gonna be trapped in the Forbidden Library dimension, you might as well do some reading. But by the 10 to Strength and then dump Wisdom. Miraak should have known better than to mess around with the hentai demon. Okay, I'll drop the bit. For species, Miraak was a Nord, which makes him a human. We'll get Resourceful, pick Athletics because Nord, and take the Savage Attacker feat. We'll make a custom background putting increases into Dexterity and Constitution. I'll also pick Deception and Intimidation, Painter's Supplies for giggles, and take the Tough feat. Moving on to class, we're going to start off with Sorcerer. We get Charisma and Constitution saving throws, pick Arcana and Religion, and be proficient with simple weapons. At level 1, we get Innate Sorcery and 4 cantrips, taking Shocking Grasp and Sorcerer's Burst for lightning damage. We'll also take Prestidigitation for effects and Chilling Touch to shoot a glob of tentacles. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we need more tentacle spells. Like, why is Wizard the only base class to get Avard's Black Tentacles? And why does the Gulag not get it on their expanded spell list? Seriously, I have issues with whoever made the final decision on these reprinted spell lists. Anyway, we'll also get 2 spells taking Shield for Wards and Thunder Wave to Foos. We're not going to multiclass to Warlock to make a deal with Hermaeus Mora, getting Light Armor and our Eldritch Invocations. We'll take the Pact of the Blade, picking the Short Sword. What? It's the second lightest one-handed sword in the game. We'll get 2 cantrips, picking Blade Ward and Friends to fill the slot, and 2 more spells. We'll take Witch Bolt for some more lightning and Arms of Hadar for tentacles. Miraak loves tentacles. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Back to Sorcerer, level 2 will get Font of Magic and Meta Magic, picking Quicken Spell and Empowered Spell. We'll also take Charm Person for Bend Will and Expeditious Retreat for Whirlwind Sprint. At level 3, we'll get our Sorcerer's Origin. No surprise here, we're going with Draconic Bloodline, getting Draconic Resilience. We'll also get Chromatic Orb, Command, Alter Self, and Dragon's Breath, and then take Gust of Wind for Cyclone and Misty Step for an alternative Whirlwind Sprint. At level 4, we'll take the Elemental Adept Lightning feat, rounding Charisma, and take Light to fill the slot. We'll also take Arcane Vigor for some healing. At level 5, we'll get Sorcerer's Restoration, as well as Fear and Fly from our Origin. We'll also take Lightning Bolt from our Lightning, and Blink to spam Become Ethereal. Side note, I know it's pronounced ethereal, but every time I see it written out, I want to pronounce it as ethereal. At level 6, we get Elemental Affinity, picking Lightning, and take Protection from Energy for resistances. At level 7, we'll get Sorcery Incarnate, as well as Arcane Eye and Charm Monster for more Bend Well. We'll also take Dominate Beast for, well, Bend Well. At level 8, we'll take the Warcaster feat, bumping Charisma, and take Storm Sphere for more Lightning. At level 9, we get Legend Lore to ask Hermaeus Mora some questions, as well as Summon Dragon. Someone explain to me why this went from being available to wizards, druids, and sorcerers to only being available to wizards? Seriously, I want to talk to the spell lists person. You guys are lucky I remembered the new Dragon Sorcerer got this. I almost made a bard. At least then I could have gotten more tentacles. We'll also take Dominate Person for more Bend Well and Enhance ability for superhuman feats. At level 10, we'll get more Meta Magic, taking Heightened and Extended Spell. We'll also take Elementalism for effects and Featherfall because was fall damage. At level 11, we'll take Chain Lightning, and at level 12, we'll raise our Charisma. At level 13, we'll take Draconic Transformation for Dragon Aspect. Yes, I know Miraak can't fly, but this meets the aesthetic and gives us a super Fusro Da. Honestly, if I'd gone Bard, I'd have taken Tensor's Transformation. Bard would have also given us Astral Projection. Is it too late to do Bard? At level 14, we'll get Dragon Wings. Again, no flight. At level 15, we'll get Dominate Monster for the strongest version of Bend Well. At level 16, we'll raise our Constitution, and at level 17, we'll get more Meta Magic. We'll take Settle Spell and Seeking Spell and take Power Word Kill. Only use it on dragons though. At level 18, we'll get Dragon Companion. Since this gives you a concentration-free cast of Summon Dragon, you can use it twice for 2 dragons. I think that's worth missing out on Astral Projection and Avard's Black Tentacles. What do you think? We'll also take Etherealness for more Become Ethereal. Lastly, at level 19, we'll take the Boon of Fortitude, capping Charisma, and take Mass Suggestion for one last Bend Well. Now that we're level 20, we finally have our modifiers. Our AC with Draconic Resilience is 17, our Move Speed is 30, and our average HP is 243 with 1d8 and 19d6 hit dice. And with that, we are done. Now what can this build do? To start, we're a solid Spellblade with both our martial and magical capabilities running on the same stat. We've also got a great mix of damage control, and we are stupidly tanky. Our lightning damage also does extra damage and ignores resistances. We also have 2 dragons, which are large so we can ride them. For weaknesses, wisdom saves are going to be a problem, and for a 9th level spellcaster, we're lacking in high level damage, which is what happens when you commit to a disrespected element. Weaknesses aside, we don't suck. unless it's a dragon soul. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to support my channel, there's a link to my Patreon down in the description. $1 a month gets you 2-day early access to my videos, while $3 a month gets you access to exclusive content, like the Astral Breath Sorcerer's Origin, a space-themed subclass for Sorcerer. Also, let this be a lesson. If you bug me enough to make a character, I'll do it. But I'm gonna poke fun at them. So let me know what you thought of this video down in the comments, and I'll see you all next time when I make Verso from Clear Obscure.